Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 13th episode of Radiant. Last episode, well, there was darts and kind of teasing another captain. You had a sick kid named Kaj, I think, trying to, well, letting our guys know where some nemesis could be found, and they found a tree, and they found some nemesises, trying to capture it, but then Grim showed up and messed that all up with some purple potion thingy, and it was all kind of crazy, so let's see what we're doing today. 3, 2, 1, play. It's a very good question. I know, right? Why did he do that? Let's not jump to conclusions. We need some evidence. Well, that's the kind of thing that just happens. So no need to point fingers. What? No, we can't do this without you, Doc. Don't be silly. That's not true, probably. That's quitter talk, Doc. Don't you want to get all that money and fortune and stuff, and the wife and the kids and all that? Okay. Not super helpful, but so basically the flute guy. Domitors. Like a dominator kind of. Yep, that would be the flute in question. Well, that's how it goes. Huh. Okay. Definitely has a goal that she believes in. Very vague, though. Not sure exactly what we're trying to do here. And apparently Nemesis can be controlled by sorcerers, so that's a thing. Overture of Turbulence. Storm. Pretty straightforward. Wow. Conrad, yeah, that was his name. Well, everyone kind of does, so I'm sure he does. What are you up to? Oh no, not Captain Conrad! uh, well, clearly we need to build a wall. Yeah, they're probably behind everything bad, honestly, now that we're talking about that. Nah, that's probably not true. There's that number of years again. uh, apparently not. Apparently they won't be happy till they destroy our way of life. Yes, very nice propaganda. The same as 15 years ago. It's like there's an echo in here. No. Well, we clearly know what his stance on immigration is. Well, it's a pretty lacking justification there. Well, no. They're not proper citizens at all. They're like the opposite of a citizen. Like an anti-citizen. No, he wouldn't do that. Nice way to turn it around on him, though. Yeah, sorry about that. I have a mic on me? Oh. Yeah, why would anyone have a reason to come here? But they look pretty cool. Yeah, if you're actually doing your job. Okay. We already established Inquisition just doesn't care about Nemesis at all, really. Sorcerers are the real problem. Or rather, immigrants are the real problem, I guess. Not as sharp as your stash, though. I have no idea how to pronounce that word, I'll be honest. Smash it. I really should have a drinking game where I take a shot every time someone says 15 years ago. Yes, this is what a good guy looks like, apparently. Sang into the sea of clouds. Don't ignore me, Doc. I mean, we saw her. She doesn't seem like a bad person to me. Good point. Wow. Somebody's really given up. That struck a nerve. You don't say. Yeah, we don't want more people catching colds like Taj. Even if he is just an immigrant. I don't think we're gonna die this early in the show. So they're probably good. Yeah, we don't need Doc anyway. There's always just a killjoy. I don't want her to get tense. You know, if it's still there. But, you know, things are starting to get riled up, so... Eesh. Yeah. But more or less what I expected. It looked like there was something resembling a fight. I heard. Well, that sounds reasonable. The grandest drama. I'm sure Captain Conrad has all the answers to everything. Please enlighten us. What an evil alliance. It does sound pretty bad. Now just waiting for people to say, "Hail, Conrad." Wow. We have a wall. Okay, we're good. I mean, seriously, this is our air, not theirs. Well, that's why we just kill them all. Who cares? That's what it comes down to. That's what it always comes down to. You're either one of us or you're not. And yeah, the hate mob has been formed. Yeah, but he did. He did. It's such a great town, isn't it? You're not getting my food. You know, people just getting riled up. Some scapegoating, you know, whatever. I see some nemesis in there. We already established Conrad's ignoring the nemesis, so... Not sure why you're surprised. But I think you'll change your mind. You know, you want to pet them. The conflict is real. What's funny is I know who he's talking about when he says that. Okay. Doc, no, not the food. At least let him bring the food with him. He spent too long trying to decide. Thinking it's not a free action. Yeah, very similar to what happened to Seth in the past. Although Seth didn't have the gross purple on his face. And yeah, Seth is here to protect. He definitely is gonna take issue with this. You mess with the wrong person. Enjoy your curse, buddy. You were just following orders, so that makes it okay. I'm glad to see you haven't been burned alive yet. Although your purple leakage would probably put out the fire anyway. Perfect. He said that in a very weird way. You are wrong in a lot of ways. And you got away somehow? Well. Quite clearly what started it. Seth knows where to put the blame and put the punch in, which is how he solves most of his problems. Oh, she's switched. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, all of them. That's a fair point. Another fair point. My nose won't stop itching. I blame the infected kid. What's the problem, Seth? When Seth is the one talking sense, you know there's a problem. That's when you know you need an adult in the situation. Ooh. Well, those are the cannons that were mentioned, so there you go. Next episode, I guess we're gonna actually deal with Captain Conrad. And to be continued. Yeah. You know, my cat looks a lot closer in the preview footage than he actually is. But yeah, Rumbletown definitely has its fair amount of issues. We did get less of the puppeteer sorcerer than I thought we'd get in this episode. We basically just got a little bit at the beginning where she's like, yeah, something 15 years ago, this will go better than then. And then, you know, everybody else kept referencing the same situation over and over and over and over and over again. Nothing too specific on what happened yet, though. Okay. Wow, that's funny. That's pretty funny. Okay, that was the 13th episode of Radiance. And this episode, yeah, things definitely took a bit of a turn. So, we got to see a bit more on Captain Conrad's, you know, mentality. on a lot of this stuff. But yeah, basically we're talking about how he's kind of ignoring the nemesises and focus on the true problem, which is like the sorcerers, the infected, the immigrants, pretty much that sort of thing. Very much blaming them all for pretty much all of Rumbletown's problems and getting the citizens all riled up to deal with it pretty much. So that's interesting. But yeah, definitely some pretty I don't even know how to describe it really, but you know, things are definitely taking a bit of a it's an unfortunate situation for a lot of people in that town now. I don't know how much of an immigrant population they really have, but they're not in for a good time, despite what that end card is kind of saying there. But yeah, it's not a fun town right now. Yeah, Doc, who was just willing to give up on the whole thing, just go home, but kind of was on the verge of changing his mind and then got captured. You know, so that wasn't good. You know, he was captured because he saw some nemesis just kind of hanging out, sleeping and all that, so, you know, there's still some sort of plan with them that the one sorcerer is trying to do. Hopefully that's nothing too bad. Because the flute sorcerer doesn't seem like a bad person to me, just someone trying to just do what they think they should do, pretty much, you know. We haven't got enough of them for me to say that with any real confidence, but definitely doesn't come across as evil as say, Conrad, you know, or even Grimm, really. But we still don't know what Grimm's deal is. You know, he's still kind of a big mystery as well. All we know is that he just didn't want us to capture the nemesises. That's all we really know from him, really. And there's something between him and the flute girl, to be sure. But yeah, definitely one of the darker episodes, probably, I would say. Especially with the kid about to get burned alive, similar to what almost happened to Seth back in the day before Olyma protected him, and then Seth was able to save that kid, and you could tell that especially made him angrier than most things do in this show. Because he knows how terrifying that kind of experience could be for a child, so yeah, he definitely can relate. And you know, we got Melly, who was able to just go into, you know, Dom Melly mode, which was great to see. You know, we don't get a lot of her, but it's always good when we get a bit of her. And then it is just funny with Seth, the one trying to reason with her, say, no, it's probably not a good idea in the long run to attack these people, so let's just go to the source of the problem. You know, and Seth is the one that's being the adult in the situation, you know things are getting bad. But he's right, you know, Conrad is the problem. All I have to do is take care of him, and things should get better, you know, especially because Dart's there to help kind of with the political maneuvering and stuff to try to get things back on track, so it's a good thing Dart is there. Between Dart and Seth, like, we could probably deal with a problem that Rumbletown is dealing with currently, that problem being Conrad mostly. But yeah, definitely a big episode. Next episode should be probably the climax of the arc, I would say. There's a good chance of that. You know. But yeah, I don't really have a lot more to say on it beyond that. I wasn't expecting quite a, you know, quite an anti-immigrant plotline to develop with this episode. That was a little bit surprising. You know, very much felt like a Nazi sort of thing, for the most part, especially when you had the whole "we're just following orders" line, you know. That especially did it for me. But yeah, hopefully everything works out. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.